Evaluate the definite integral. Here we have dx over x times the square root of the natural log of x, where the lower bound is e and the upper bound is e to the fourth power. So we first have to decide what we're going to substitute for u. In this problem, we're going to let u equal the natural log of x. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to take the derivative with respect to x on both sides. So we have du, which is going to equal 1 over x dx. Okay, now if you notice, we have 1 over x dx in the original question. So now we can go ahead with our substitutions. So let's go ahead and rewrite our original problem. So we have e to the fourth. And then we have 1 over the square root of the natural log of x times 1 over x dx. And now let's apply our substitutions. So we know that we let u equal the natural log of x, so that means we have 1 over the square root of u, times, we know that 1 over x dx is equal to du. And now we need to apply our upper and lower limits according to what we substituted for u. So u is going to equal the natural log of x. So that means we're going to have the natural log of our upper bound, which is e to the fourth. And then in the lower bound, again, u is equal to the natural log of x. So that's going to be the natural log of e. So let's go ahead and figure out what our lower, upper, and lower bounds are. So since the base is e, the exponent on base e to get e to the fourth is 4, so that's equal to 4. So therefore, this is going to be 4 for the upper bound. Again, the base for the natural log is e, and our exponent is 1, so therefore the lower bound is going to be 1. And then this is going to become 1 over the square root of u, which is the same thing as u to the negative 1/2 du. Now let's go ahead and find the antiderivative. So the antiderivative is going to be u to the negative 1/2 plus 1, which is 2 over 2, divided by, again, negative 1/2 plus 2 over 2, going from the lower bound of 1 to an upper bound of 4. Now let's go ahead and finish the antiderivative. So we have u to the 1/2 over 1/2, going from 1 to 4. And so therefore, if we take the reciprocal of the denominator, we're going to end up with 2 times u to the 1/2, going from 1 to 4. And we're going to go ahead and factor out the constant of 2, and then evaluate u to the 1/2 using the lower bound of 1 and the upper bound of 4. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have 2 times 4 to the 1/2 minus 1 to the 1/2. So that is the same thing as saying the square root of 4 minus the square root of 1. The square root of 4 is 2, minus the square root of 1 is 1. So 2 times 1 is going to equal 2, and therefore our answer is 2.